Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Cooks Travel. Beautiful day, it's winter, cold. I want to finish it up, this beautiful steak sandwich for you quickly. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe us and turn all notifications on. First of all, I want to talk about my ingredients. Steaks, they are the Scotch fillet steaks. I usually recommend porterhouse steaks and Scotch fillet. Today I've got Scotch fillet, very thin for the sandwich. And as you see, this marble fat gives extra taste, tender and deliciousness. This is slightly 2 weeks old, very high quality Scotch fillet steaks. I'm going to use Turkish bread. This is very good recommendation because it goes very well with the sandwiches. And I have Swiss mushrooms. These mushrooms is very special, much tastier than the ordinary mushrooms. Let's get started. Before that, I'm going to make my sauce. The sauce is going to be creamy mushroom sauce. So maybe you just focus on that one first. You might just like learn this sauce for some other dishes too. Let's get started now. First, I'm going to cut through onions. Let's put the pan on. Olive oil goes in. It's a beautiful, great olive oil. Don't put too much because we're going to put butter. So butter is very fatty too. It's nice and hot. So onion goes in first because it's got slightly longer cooking time. The onion goes first. Control the heat. We're going to cut through the garlics, fresh garlics. Garlic next. Always use wooden spoon to protect your pan. And mushrooms, the main ingredients, very thin slices. Just make sure it will shorten the cooking time. The mushrooms ready. Look at this, very thin. This is the size it's going to be. I believe our onion and garlic mixture is ready. Now this one is going to go in. I'm going to make it for 3 people. This type of sauces, you should consume it as soon as you make it. You can't freeze it. You shouldn't be keeping it in the fridge. A little bit more oil. Extra virgin fresh olive oil. And leave it for cooking. Won't take very long. In 5 minutes, it's going to be ready for cream. We need to add cream very, very late. It's one of the last thing, just before the parsley, dry parsleys. I'm going to arrange the steaks now. Please watch here very carefully. Steaks must be very dry. All the water must be gone. Look at this. It's getting drier. Paper towel is taking all the water from the steak. Now time for salt and peppers. Himalayan salt and peppercorns, cracked peppercorns. You can put generous amount of salt and pepper. It's very good and fine. Usually I put salt and pepper like a seasoning for this sauce, but because I'm putting a lot of salt and pepper on the steak, I'm gonna leave it for now. About like a 20 milligrams of butter is gonna go in mixture. Cream goes in. With the cream, do not boil too much. Otherwise, the milk and fat separates, and you don't want to have that. Look at this. Last thing, pasta flakes goes in. You can use fresh pasta too. Sauce is ready. I'm gonna keep it in the side, and we are gonna cook the actual steak now. Look at the sauce. Pan is ready, nice and hot. Now we are gonna make the best steak. Look at this. Do not cook more than 4 minutes. 2 minutes each side. By the way, I'm going to arrange Turkish bread. That's going to be enough for one person. A bit more. Get the inside of it. Great. More butter in. Flipping it over. They're going to be all medium cooked. I usually have rare, but people leaving my house asking for the medium, so we're going to make it for medium. Now, little bit butter. Butter goes in to the pan. And off. Just a little bit of rosemary. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the steaks here for rest for at least like a 5 to 10 minutes. So with this way, what happens is the blood inside of the meat runs inside of the meat. All the blood goes inside of the meat. When you rest it, blood goes evenly any part of the meat. So you need to rest any steak after cooking. It's cooling down, so we're gonna keep the all heat when you keep all together. By the way, I'm gonna warm up the breads one by one. Look at this, it's beautiful. And I'm gonna cut the steak in half. Look at the color. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Yeah. And creamy sauce goes on top of it. Mushroom, cream, garlic, parsley leaves, onion. Now we are gonna serve it. So sandwich is ready, and let's cut in half to see inside. That's a creamy mushroom steak sandwich. Our steak sandwich is ready. Please comment under the video and don't forget subscribe us. Thank you.